Second.
I have a question.
Gaming, flowers, okay, go ahead, Ms. Sims.
What do you mean fund changes within auditor of state? Could you explain that for us, please?
They're changing several components that's in the uniform school accounting system, and these just bring our accounting system in line with the changes that they're making. So they're doing changes at the fund level, the function level, changing descriptions, changing what funds are. And currently, those two funds do not fall in the criteria of the new, of what they're doing.
So they're changing the numbers?
No, they're changing the definitions of, and when you can use funds and when you can't.
And which funds are they're changing latchkey, they're moving it to where?
They are not moving it anywhere. Not every school has latchkey. 019 is no longer a fund that we can use for latch, or 020 is no longer a fund we can use for latchkey. So we're moving it to 019, which is a fund that we can use.
And what is the name of that fund?
It will be the latchkey fund.
Okay. And same for preschool?
Yep.
This is the consent agenda, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I wanna pull A from the consent agenda.
Okay. Cool, alright. So now we will have approved fiscal month-end documents as a single item for item A. Anybody have any responses on that one?
On what?
Item A, anybody have any comments they want to make?
I have some questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the item A is the fiscal month-end documents that you attached to the agenda, right? It includes all the payments that you made, that the treasurer's office paid out, ending when, or could you kind of explain that for us?
Those are the bills that were paid in the month of September.
In the month of September. So last year, or earlier this year, actually, we got a letter from the auditor of state that you sent out to all of us, that talks about a particular payment on here. And so and I know that you know what I'm talking about, so why is your office continuing to pay that payment when you clearly been told not to?
No, that's not what they said in that letter. We were given the guidance of how to move forward on that, and that's what we have been following when that particular item shows up on the agenda.
Okay, so when the auditor of state sends the district treasurer a letter that states
They
that.
did not
I'm
say
sorry, could I
that.
finish speaking?
Okay.
Thank you. When the auditor of state sends a letter to the district stating that this payment could potentially be a criminal violation, you feel it's appropriate to continue paying that invoice?
I do, because what you're saying is untrue.
What did the auditor of state say then?
They told us how to rectify the problem, which we have been doing.
And this is not rectifying the problem, though you're still doing it.
We haven't finished.
You paid this last month.
We pay it
Is that
every
what
month
she
that we
said?
do. And the auditor said for him to abstain from all things related to him. So when that appears, that is what he
That
does.
isn't what the auditor said, Chrissy.
Okay.
Okay. The auditor stated that, making this payment, it's a violation of the law. And as a treasurer, you should know that. I mean, is that part of your training?
No,
But, so I'm just kind of wondering, why are you now again?
because that is not
Right.
what they said.
I
We
mean,
can
I
share the
certainly don't
letter if
understand how
we need to.
anybody would think that it would be okay to pay an invoice from a board member's business.
It's a moot point. It's not even $2,000 a year.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Well, where's the ethics commission at then? We still haven't received anything for that
Have you
complaint.
talked to the ethics
No,
commission?
because they haven't filed anything.
But it was referred to the ethics commission by the auditor, correct?
And how long has that been? And the ethics still haven't reached out. So we are rectifying it how we can, doing what they told us to do.
You're rectifying, they didn't tell you to abstain, you're rectifying by continuing to make the payment.
By
That's my
doing what the
objection.
auditor
Okay, I have an
states.
objection to that. Okay, I have an objection to any
That
board
is
member
your right
sending an
to have that
invoice to the
objection.
treasurer's office and requesting that it be paid. It's illegal, and they know it's illegal. All right, that's all I
That's
have
it?
to say.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think you're doing a great job, Christie, and continue to keep doing it. Appreciate everything you do.
All right, roll call on item A, approved fiscal month-end documents, which was attachment A.
Mr. Flowers?
Yes.
Mrs. Sammons?
No.
Mr. Shepherd?
Yes.
Mr. Gain?
Yes, abstain from game market.
And Mr. Buckle?
Yes.
Motion carries. That would give us items B and C as a consent agenda, approved moving latchkey from 020 to 019 due to fund changes within AOS, and then item C, approved moving preschool from 014 to 01 due to fund changes. Anybody have any questions?
I'll move.
All right. We have Troy, Susan, and item B and C. Anybody have anything to say? Pretty self-explanatory. All right, roll call, please.
Mrs. Sammons,
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd,
Yes.
Mr. Gain,
Yes.
Mr. Buckle,
Yes.
Mr. Flowers.
Yes. All right, item 5, you, Mr. Frankie, looking all dapper.
Thank you, Mr. Shepherd. Item A, approve Donna McCoy as substitute bus driver at $15 per hour. Item B, approve increasing Wendy Paul's work hours from 5.5 hours to 6 hours at the current hourly rate, and to make the extracurricular trips $25 per hour. Item C, approve Robin Crabtree as substitute custodian at $11 per hour. I do have one additional one that came in today. It's item D, approve David Crabtree as a substitute kitchen worker at $11 an hour. He's already been doing substitute custodian before, so he just wanted to add kitchen.
I'll move.
I'll second.
I'll go ahead.
I'll second. Kitchen worker at 11 per hour. Anybody have anything you want to say? Have any questions? Nobody? Okay. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Sammons,
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd,
Yes.
Mr. Gain,
Yes.
Mr. Buckle,
Yes.
Mr. Flowers.
Yes. Motion carries. Principals, do we have principals that want to speak? Do we even have any here? Probably not.
We do not. We got all kinds of athletic events
I was
happening.
gonna say, they all have, they all have
Yeah.
stuff going on, okay. Old business, do we have old business we need to discuss? Any old business on your side, anybody? Not at this time? Okay,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do not.
okay.
My bad.
Yeah, you gotta get used to your
Yeah.
role, yeah, you actually have a. All right, new business?
I do have a little bit of couple of items of new business. We met with Josh Montgomery from Southern State Community College the other day about the Code Scholars Program, which is a program that will allow us to teach coding, programming, and robotics to our kids, and they'll provide us some free lessons as well as free 3D printers to print some, like 3D print some. They're actually like little androids, like R2D2. Kids can print those out. We have Mr. Delotel, who's our chemistry teacher, and Jennifer Howard, who's our new art teacher. They're gonna kind of team up on that along with Mr. Hawk. Miss Howard will do the design of the robot, and Mr. Delotel will handle the coding and programming. That's our first year. It's a pretty cool opportunity to get some free equipment, and then also a new set of activities for our kids at the high school to learn from. And then if it goes well, we're looking at the possibility of adding that as a dual credit class possibly for next year too.
Absolutely.
Skill set, good.
So then additionally, I did want to mention to you guys, we've been over the last couple of months planning on doing some improvements with the high school gymnasium and football stadium, particularly with sound and lighting. We're currently waiting on estimates from a group, a company, New Tech Systems, for our stadium sound system and also in the high school gym. Football stadium sound is real bad right now. The speakers are pretty badly damaged just from, being 20 odd, however many years old they are, and water damage and weather and stuff like that, so they sound real bad. So we had a guy come out and took a tour of the stadium and took a look at our sound system. He's gonna get us a quote on that, so I've gotten the quote back. Additionally, we are looking into a new lighting system. Mr. Roth had West End Electric and Musco Lighting submit an estimate for LED lights at the stadium, and depending on how that comes back, we'll look at it and then seek some other estimates in addition to that. So just wanted to make you guys aware that we were kind of beginning the work of looking into that technical upgrades with our athletic facilities.
Okay.
And that's all I have.
Anybody else? Pardon? New business? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So in November, I will be attending the Ohio School Board Association Conference as the delegate for the Valley Local Board of Education. The delegates go into a business meeting, for those of you who haven't been, and they have a platform that they use to lobby the legislature on certain aspects of public school district policy in the state of Ohio. So currently, the legislative platform has a DEI plank in it, that, well, myself and quite a few other delegates want to, get voted out. So in order to put an amendment to the legislative platform on the floor, at the delegate assembly, I need to get approval from my board to put this on the floor. And I'll just read it here out loud. It's called the Excellence in Education and Equality for All. OSBA seeks excellence in education and equality for all children, without prejudice to or respect to race, color, national origin, ancestry, religion, sex, economic status, age, disability, or military status. OSBA is committed to ensuring school boards have the resources they need to provide students of all backgrounds and abilities with a high-quality education. Further, OSBA denounces any standards, curriculum, or training programs for students, teachers, or staff that seek to divide or obscure circumstances or qualities such as collective guilt, prejudices, or racial bias to a whole group or race of people. OSBA supports legislation that affirms the primary place of academics in Ohio's K-12 schools, provides opportunities for all students to be successful, no matter race, color, national origin, ancestry, religion, sex, economic status, age, disability, or military status, provides equal protection of law for all children, promotes standards, curriculum, and training programs for students, teachers, and staff that seek to bring unity, excellence, and virtue. So this amendment was actually first proposed by another OSBA school board delegate from the Fort Fry School District. Her name is Stephanie Lang. And she is actually on the legislative platform committee. And I've been speaking with her and then several other delegates that will be at the conference in November to get support for this amendment, so we can put it on the floor. I've also been working and, have talked several times with Jeremiah Sawyer. He is the president of the Ohio School Boards Constitutional Coalition in the state of Ohio. He's up north, northern Ohio, has been doing a lot of work for many years. He's a school board member in a very, very tough district. So it may pass, it may not pass, but the point is to try to draw out other people so that way they can realize that there are people who are like-minded, they're not outnumbered, and there are some, who are willing to stand up and try to stand up for what's right. So I want to put this motion to the board, so we can get that passed and get it on the floor in Columbus.
What is the original thing you're proposing to amend?
The original plank,
You don't have a copy of that?
well, it's in the business, I can read it, I can pull it up and read it to you, but it literally states that it's a DEI plank. It promotes equity, and programs that divide children by identity instead of just saying, these are American children, in the Ohio Public School District, and we want to support American children. It promotes, basically everything that the executive orders in January are trying to return to non-discrimination. we don't discriminate, or we don't, that justice is colorblind, right? That the government is colorblind, which is, constitutional.
So if I said, this, basically what you guys, if you don't mind, what we're looking at here is, we're gonna educate them all, we don't care who you are.
Exactly.
Is that in a nutshell?
In a
We're
nutshell.
gonna, we don't,
If you are a US citizen,
Yeah.
if you are an American child, you deserve a common education that is available to every American child in the country, regardless of your religion, regardless of your race, regardless of your sex,
Right.
regardless of your,
we don't care what label somebody wants to put on
exactly.
you. We're gonna educate you.
No more
Okay.
division, right?
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, I just would like to have the original thing.
I can pull it up here and read that.
No, I mean, if he's gonna vote on it, I'd like to have it to read, but.
Anybody else have any comments they wanna make? Do you see anything that bothers you in that?
Here is okay, so currently, the, platform, like I said, this is the Ohio School Boards Association. When we pay fees to them every year, the school boards, most school boards in the state of Ohio pay a fee to the Ohio School Board Association. It is to lobby the legislature, on behalf of it's supposed to be to lobby the legislation on behalf of the community, okay? Because the school board represents the community. The superintendents and the treasurers, they have their own associations that are separate, okay? So the Ohio School Board Association this is what communities in Ohio want. And it's very, very one-sided. And that's usually because we don't have any delegates from school boards in Southern Ohio that show up at the delegate conference to vote. Because I know that the vast majority of school boards south of I-70 would never vote for this. But we don't go. So I've been going, and this is what's in the platform right now, that myself and these other delegates are trying to get rid of. So we're crossing out racism/equity. There's no place for racism or hatred in our schools. We acknowledge the historical and generational and compounding reality of the systems, structures, and practices that have created or continue to afford advantages to some groups while perpetuating inequities for others. Race, ethnicity, and socioeconomic background inequalities produce unequal opportunities for student success. Strong public schools are the great equalizer, and education provides the foundation to change perceptions and attitudes. It is imperative that Ohio implement meaningful solutions that eliminate racism, social injustice, disparate discipline and bias, as well as foster equity to provide a catalyst for sustained improvement for students of color and impoverished communities. Inequitable systems of school finance at the federal, state, and local levels, including special grants, caps, and guarantees, fail to provide schools with adequate or sufficient funding to achieve a world-class education necessary to prepare students for the future. OSBA is committed to ensuring school boards have the resources they need to provide students of all backgrounds and abilities with a high-quality education. It is essential that we create an inclusive environment that ensures our students have a future that allows students to be successful no matter their race, ethnicity, or socioeconomic background. Currently, OSBA supports legislation to create an inclusive environment that ensures students have a future that allows all students to be successful no matter their race, ethnicity, or socioeconomic background, provides districts with the resources and tools they need to provide students of all backgrounds and abilities a high-quality education. Removes and actively repairs racial and social inequities to ensure positive educational outcomes for students in alignment with our mission and vision. Funds racial and social justice programs in Ohio public schools. Addresses racial disparities in discipline through restorative justice. funds equitable education throughout the state of Ohio. OSBA opposes legislation that limits resources and or opportunities for students of color and those who are traditionally underserved based on their race, ethnicity, and socioeconomic background. So this is what the legislative platform currently says, is that they want to fund racial and social justice programs among students in the state of Ohio, which currently the vast majority of school districts don't do something like that, but they are actively lobbying the legislature for money to support that. And they want to address racial disparities in discipline through what's called restorative justice. So that means, you know, children of certain colors or certain backgrounds may not receive the same discipline as a child of another color or another background. It's un-American. It doesn't treat children all the same. It doesn't promote meritocracy or merit. And it doesn't promote, you know, our local government, our local school boards being colorblind. So that's why we're.
So the proposal is to replace the paragraph you just read with the paragraph that you've given us here.
Yeah, on
Yes,
the back page, yes.
yes. And this will actually be attached to the resolution that goes to the OSBA CEO, the new CEO that they just hired. He's
So it kind of, in a nutshell, says, instead of saying certain things, it just says, we're gonna educate all of our kids fairly.
exactly.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's basically what it's saying, right?
Every child gets the same opportunity, an equal opportunity.
This going to item 6.
I would really like to look at this more before I vote on it. That's just my 2 cents.
Okay, so we don't have the opportunity to do
I
that,
understand
Jeremy,
that.
actually,
Sorry.
I apologize.
Yeah, that's what I said, it's unfortunate that we don't have, that would be item 6, right? Yeah, I
It
don't
seems
know.
like a big issue, so I would just like more time. That's just, my 2 cents is where I'm coming from.
It is a big issue.
As long as it's no broad, not more broad ranging than what I'm looking at right here.
No, that's the resolution.
This is
It
it.
says-
Yes,
this
and
is
it
the
will actually be
resolution.
signed by the president tonight and the treasurer, and then it will be emailed directly to the OSBA president tomorrow.
Okay. Anybody else have any more comments we wanna make before we, I guess we need to make a motion to adopt it. You made that motion. Do we have a second? I'll second it. Anybody else have any discussion on it? I guess I could have asked the superintendent if he had any thoughts on it, or had seen it.
I have not, but everything I'm reading here, it kind of sounds like it's
We're gonna educate all of our kids.
Yeah.
Like I said, it kinda sounds like what we do already,
Yeah.
just in, you know, a little more
Sounds good.
plain. Anybody else? All right, roll call, please.
Mr. Buckle,
No.
Mr. Flowers,
Yes.
Mrs. Sammons,
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd,
Yes.
Mr. Game.
Yes.
I guess you want it all, or you just want the first page?
Yeah, no, all of it, actually.
There you go. Anybody else have anything else under board communication? Any other board communication? Executive session needed tonight? No? Okay,
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Sorry.
okay. Roll call, please.
Who was it? Sorry.
Me and Jeremy.
Game and Buckle?
Mr. Shepherd,
Yes.
Mr. Game,
Yes.
Mr. Buckle,
Yes.
Mr. Flowers,
Yes.
Mrs. Sammons.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
That's one good.
Who we fight?
Junior, 7th, and 8th grade. They're undefeated